What's up, guys? Tanner here. If you guys are having any issues with trailer brakes, like I was specifically with the RV trailer brakes, I came back from a camping trip, realized the brakes weren't working like halfway back. Thought it was a brake controller because it was just a cheapy one, so I ended up getting a Prodigy, threw it in there, and it was giving me an OL or an H5, which basically was saying there was a short circuit or overload, basically meaning something's grounding out. And so I'm checking wiring, checking everything. If you guys have this problem and you know, like you've checked your wiring or you know for a fact the wiring is not the issue, check this, because I believe I looked all over YouTube. I could not find this. So I hope this helps somebody out, or at least a good place to start, so you're not racking your brain going, what the hell's going on? This is the old one. I bought a new one. But if your magnet goes bad, whether, like this has some wear on it, whether it's from this, because I'm not entirely 100% sure how these function. I know wire goes in, wire comes out, and when you hit the brakes, a electrical charge goes through it, basically magnetizing this, causing it to hit the outside drum, for the lack of a better term, and then as it goes, this moves and it'll push this one forward or this one back, depending on which direction you're going. If this is bad, and you have a Prodigy that'll actually tell you a code, show you a code or whatever of what's going on with the brake system if it's not working, and it's saying that there's a short circuit, it is possible it's this. If you know you have one brake or something that gets really hot and then suddenly you have no brakes anymore, it's possible it could be this, because the wires in here, I believe, break and then they basically ground out, causing it to act like a short circuit that you would normally see in a wire just touching metal, which basically that's what this is doing, is it's a wire touching metal, but it's just not like in a harness, it's in here. So I hope that helps anybody out. I did order a replacement for this. It was Lippert. I got it on Amazon. That's pretty much, Lippert is pretty much the factory ones that come on most of your RVs. It was like $62 for the whole thing. Basically you just unbolt, once you've taken the hub off, you unbolt this from the actual axle, pull it off. The new one comes basically just like this, all together. You bolt it up, you put the hub on and your bearing and your nut, and it's as simple as that. The whole units are a hell of a lot easier than trying to just do a magnet. This is what it looks like. So I really hope that helps. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, it fixed my problem. It was one of those things. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start cutting wires. I didn't want to start cutting wires. I had a buddy here helping me, and so got talked into doing it. And of course, we went for the first one that was the one that we thought was the problem one initially. We cut those wires. Just cutting that brake out of the system made the other brakes work, because the controller showed connected and everything working properly. So if you're not sure and you think that might be the issue, cut your wires to the bad brake, or the one that's been giving you problems, and see if it is. I mean, all you got to do is reconnect them if it's not, but that is a thought. Hopefully that helps some of you guys out. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, ask me any other questions. I went through repack bearings and everything, so it's fresh in my head. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.